and Team Earth. I support this bill and the other unprecedented and extensive measures our government has rapidly put into place to help Canadians get through to the other side of this crisis. I was very pleased to see that this bill recognizes the importance of both the business sector as well as the charitable and nonprofit sector. Providing job security and support for operational continuation is key for both sectors. It's key for all Canadians. Honourable colleagues, our Special Senate Committee on the Charitable Sector highlighted the critical role that this sector plays in Canada and around the world. At a time when the sector is needed more than ever, Imagine Canada has estimated that charities will see financial losses this year of between $9.5 and $15.7 billion, as well as layoffs of between 118,000 and 194,000 people. That's the charitable sector. With this potentially dire and urgent situation, charities need to be supported by the right policy tools so they can continue their vital work responding to the impacts of this crisis. The 75% wage subsidy provided through this bill and described in detail by Senator Gold in his speech will definitely help many charities to keep their doors open. For this, we are thankful. There are, however, a number of other measures the sector is asking the government to consider, given the distinct characteristics of this sector. The charitable sector is asking for a whole-of-government approach and asking the Treasury Board to issue a directive to that effect. These measures they are asking also include adjustments to the way declines in revenue are calculated, charities with funding agreements with the federal government and Crown agencies would have those automatically renewed. Unspent funds from previous years would be carried over. Flexibility on how funds are spent would need to be there, and simplified reporting requirements. Yes, more offense and less defense from the government, please. A temporary moratorium on the restrictions that limit charities and foundations to only provide funds to qualified donees in order that they may form the critical partnerships required to reach vulnerable populations at this time, including Indigenous peoples. And just as government is looking at developing specialized relief for industries such as our airlines, the charitable sector is calling on the government to create a significant stabilization fund tailored to its urgent needs. Honourable colleagues, these are not frivolous asks. These are essential supports for a sector working hard every day to help fellow Canadians get through this crisis.